Hey, I've recently read a book that I couldn't believe I haven't read before. It was really good and it's called The Chimp Paradox. The Chimp Paradox by Dr. Steve Peters or Stephen Peters, something like that. And I really loved it. It's such a fun and clear model of our mind, of our brain, and how it works, and how we get in our own way, and how we can do better so that we live more consciously, so that we don't fall prey to our kind of instinctual or irrational, compulsive as well behaviors. And it just breaks it down in such a good way, such a clear way. And I highly recommend the book. What I wanted to say is why it speaks to me so much. I think if you know anything about my work, is I work with voice dialogue and psychology of selves, which is a lot about, all about different parts of us and how we tend to favor some and not others. And it's not about judging or shutting any of them out, but it's about acknowledging, bringing awareness to them and accepting them, embracing all the parts, and therefore harnessing all of our energy and working with them so they all can contribute, right, to our life. But we do it like we're like the conductor. We do it consciously and we respond rather than just react in situations. And it just makes for such like a lot more satisfying life. And this book, The Chimp Paradox, explains the scientific underpinnings of how different parts of our brain work and why we get into those self-sabotaging or self-destructive behaviors or those frustrating behaviors, and why aren't we just acting more like, oh, I want to do one thing and why am I doing this instead? So it's really, and yeah, what I really love about it, it's presented in such a fun way, in a clear way, and in a real spirit of acceptance. So it's not about the chimp is a part of us or a part of our brain. It's the inner chimp, right? And then another part that we are developing to come to live from more is the human, which is the more rational part. And the chimp is all about hypervigilance, fearful, worst case scenario builder, and coming from emotions. But it's also a source of our enthusiasm and drive and intuition. So it's not black and white. It's not good and bad, chimp bad, human good. Not at all. It's about really understanding, accepting it because it's there. It's there and it's there to stay. It's a part of us and it has its role and its purpose. And it's about understanding it, not judging it, but working with it. We can manage it. We need to work with it. So, and it's really the same with all our parts. I love the book so much because it speaks, it speaks about that it's about embracing, that it's about managing. And more than anything, it's about understanding ourselves better. Because until we do, as long as things are unconscious, we are going to be at the effect of them. But once we bring those things into our conscious awareness, we can do something about it. We can respond rather than react in a situation. We can develop certain aspects of ourselves that would otherwise just be kind of left to chance. So, really love the book, The Chimp Paradox. Highly recommended. If you want to read it, go ahead. If you read it already, that's a tongue twister, then let me know. Did it speak to you? What particularly spoke to you? Did it have an impact on your life? I would love to hear. I'm really enjoying going through the actual exercises and really applying it. And there's a lot of things I already knew, but the way that it presented those scientific underpinnings of what I already knew from my coaching studies, from my personal experience, from all the other things and learnings that I had, is just really refreshing. And anyway, highly recommended. And I'll be talking probably more about it in the future because it does fit in so well with what I do as well. And about bringing things into the conscious awareness and then doing something about it to really live the best life that we can live. So thank you for watching. I just wanted to share that. I was really excited and wanted to share that with you. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video.